playing on an Xbox One, we can use Smart Glass and remote rendering on any Windows 8 device to keep creating with amazing touch controls. So Rusty, let's change this controller-based action mechanic into something maybe a little less predictable for console gaming. In Project Spark, we can add behaviors to anything in the world, or alter brains that already exist on things. We're going to play around with this goblin brain and make a quick touch game for everyone. So Rusty started by deleting the default brain, and we're going to build one from scratch. The brain is broken up into a when and a do side. The visual language is simple, yet very powerful. We're going to tell the goblin here to jump on the ground after a specified time to a height of, what are we going to pick, about 5 meters, we think? Perfect. Looks good. Now, Rusty's going to change the camera next to a different view. He's going to start again by deleting our default brain here. And then we're going to place a fixed camera, and we'll see how this comes into play in a second. You got to frame this perfectly, Rusty. This is your chance. Scene looks pretty good. Desert Oasis looks nice. All right. Awesome. All right, now it's time to put our controls in. So we're going to make this a touch-based instead of a controller-based game. So we'll get our touch mechanic in. And when Rusty touches an object, what we want to do is create a visual effect that will pull out of our library here. So let's let Rusty put this line in. We'll go into our library and choose an effect. These include things that are both created by our team over in Xbox and some that can be created by the community as well. Then we want to put one other child rule in, and that will execute after the effect, which will destroy whatever we've touched, making this our main mechanic. All right, looks good. All right, now finally we'll use our clone command to make more goblins here. We just can't have one goblin jumping around. And with more time, Rusty could set up timers, scores, sounds, and so much more. Rusty, let's change a couple of those goblins into something different. Give it a little visual variety here. In the desert, he's chosen the Yeti. Interesting choice. So we'll put a Yeti in there, maybe another one. All right. Looking good. Perfect. And then let's play with the position a little bit so we get some height variety. There we go. All right. Now, Rusty should be able to swipe or touch these enemies and try and defeat them all. Ah, there they are. Now, in just a few minutes, he was able to create a touch game he started on Windows 8 and completed over on Xbox One with Smart Glass. With Project Spark and Microsoft services, the power to create across devices, to delight with multiple inputs, and the freedom to do it anywhere has never been easier for developers and players. We're taking registration for our beta on Windows 8 at joinprojectspark.com, and you can also come by and check us out later in the gaming lounge to see the creativity that Project Spark can unlock. We'd like to finish by showing you a short sample of some of the cross-platform games people just like you have brought to life using Project Spark. Thank you.
Simple point in showing you a little bit of Project Spark, because I think it really helps define what the